After the cut and thrust of the local elections, Keir Starmer was back focusing on the bigger picture, defence, and the RAF's latest high-tech drone capability, the StormShroud. The system's a collaboration between the Portuguese firm Takeva and Leonardo, which develops electronic warfare or EW systems at its site in Luton. And on a visit, the Prime Minister said the work done here and by other defence firms around the country is vital to the effectiveness of Britain's armed forces.
This time last Thursday, I was on the carrier, the strike carrier, that is taking, the best part of 2,000 people actually from our armed forces on an 8-month really important mission, and they are literally on the front line, but their capability, the equipment they've got, includes what you're doing, and therefore, just as I said to them last week, I'm proud of what they do as they set off on that mission. I'm really proud of what you do, because they know, and I saw there what they're capable of, that they couldn't do that if you weren't doing what you're doing. So I hope you feel not just a sense of a good, well-paid, skilled job, which is what you are doing, but also a real sense that you're serving your country as well.
StormShroud is based around the Takeva AR-3 reconnaissance drone, which is built in the UK and has seen extensive use in Ukraine. It's designed to hunt and blind enemy air defence systems, clearing the way for fast jets like the Typhoon and F-35 to accomplish their combat missions. On board is this small silver box, developed by Leonardo here in Luton. Called Brightstorm, this is one of the world's most advanced signal jamming devices, allowing StormShroud to disrupt enemy radar from long distances. The RAF's investing £19 million in the system, which will be built at factories around the UK and will support 200 jobs. So is this the start of a pivot towards rearming and re-equipping the UK military? And can Britain afford that while still committing to give £3 billion to Ukraine every year until 2030?
Well, the first duty of a Prime Minister is to keep the country safe, and I take that duty extremely seriously. I do think that we're entering a new era with more instability globally, particularly in Europe, than we've seen for some time, which is why I've said all countries now need to step up when it comes to security and defence. We are increasing defence spending to 2.5% in 2027. That's the highest sustained increase since the Cold War, and then we're moving on to 3% during the course of the next government. On the question of Ukraine and the financing, it is important that we support Ukraine, because this isn't just about the sovereignty of Ukraine, although it is about the sovereignty of Ukraine. It's about Russian aggression, it's about our own freedoms, our own values, and that's why I'm pleased that we've been able to bring together the sort of coalition of the willing countries, mainly in Europe but beyond Europe, who are prepared to put their shoulder to the wheel in our support for Ukraine. That's the right thing to do.
StormShroud was developed and delivered in just 6 months and is the first in a family of next-generation drones known as Autonomous Collaborative Platforms, or ACPs, being delivered to the RAF. It's also the Air Force's first ever uncrewed electronic warfare aircraft, revolutionising how it conducts its missions as the worlds of air combat and automation grow ever closer. Simon Newton, BFBS Forces News, Luton. Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.